What's up, guys? Nsima the Sensor Inyang here. Happy to be back in Sacramento, back home, back in a routine. Woke up really early this morning because I had a lot of work to do since I was gone since Thursday. I had a lot of work to catch up on. But yeah, I'm about to head down to BJJ. That's why I showed you the gi. Probably going to bench later on today. So I have some things I want to show you guys from that, because I'm probably going to be benching alone, and there are some difficulties that people run into when they do bench by themselves. So I'm going to show you and give you a few tips on ways to, or at least the way I unrack the bar when I bench press by myself. It was actually a video I was meaning to put out a little bit earlier, but I wasn't able to. So I'm going to show you that, and I have some thoughts from Olympia. It was cool being there. I think there's some things I think I want to address. I'm not sure if I'll do that in this video or not, but okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end that there. Let's go roll.
Could be wrong, but I think when you take center stage, not a single eye blinks. Some forced to squint in an awkward attempt to somehow filter your glow. But you know that the polish of your armor got them in a trance. Colors intertwined with the power of the dance. Poetry in motion, got them in a standstill. Eyes glazed over, jaws drop like anvils. A feeling you're wishing that even time can't kill. Sorry to inform you, but it can and will. Make the most of it, and folks love it. Is it the bare essentials or bells and whistles? Can't tell initially, but what remains when the fell is history? Is it the name that fades like memories? Time will tell. You know that the divine designs when the lust fades. Will you be a legend or a distant memory? Praised by your legend or a waste of energy? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Will you make your mark or be written out of history? Stimulate thought or become a non-entity? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? We're running out of time, and it's funny, I guess, cause we strive to make something that is truly timeless, that'll never tarnish and maintain its beauty. But is that the nature of the time? They say that we got 15 minutes to shine, but it's all relative, cause 15 minutes can't feel like forever if you don't believe the time flies. But you know that most are blind to the end of mind's eye, where people come and go with a blink and celebrate your memory and toast with a drink, making your exit as the next thought enters. You made your deposit in their memory bank, hoping one day eventually to gain interest, instead of drawing blanks whenever your name's mentioned. Hot today, tomorrow you're cold and lonely. Tell me, where will these songs be when the luster fades? Will you be a legend or a distant memory? Praised by your legend or a waste of energy? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Will you make your mark or be written out of history? Simulate thought or become a non-entity? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Where will you go? Will you be long forgot about it? People you know, no, you lost your glow. No one at the show. And your record stops spinning and you're feeling real low. When the luster fades, where will you go? Will you be long forgot about it? People you know, no, you lost your glow. No one at the show. And your record stops spinning and you're feeling real low. When the luster fades, where will the entourage go? What will you do if eternal bonds are not so? How many women stayed when the money got low? When the fans seen the door, will they scream bravo? Or have a moment of silence minus the reflection? Will your records be a value part of their collection? In the frame on the wall or end up in the dollar bin? Will you be forgotten or honored when luster fades? Will you be a legend or a distant memory? Praised by your legend or a waste of energy? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Will you make your mark or be written out of history? Simulate thought or become a non-entity? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Will you be a legend or a distant memory? Praised by your legend or a waste of energy? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades? Will you make your mark or be written out of history? Simulate thought or become a non-entity? When they reminisce over you, will they front or give you your dues when the luster fades?
Alright guys, here I'm going to show you the wrong way to unrack the bar on your own. Now, the basics of benching, obviously, are retracting the scapula, right? Setting your shoulders back, getting yourself set under the bar, and then unracking the bar. Now, what a lot of people do is they tend to, retract the scapula, set the shoulders back, get themselves into the bar, and then they'll push the bar out while unsetting their shoulders. Then while the weight is on top of them, they'll try to then regain tightness by retracting their scapula with weight above them, and they'll begin their set of their bench press. This is usually when people are benching alone. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to do, or what you're going to do to remedy this, and how to do it. Now guys, I'm going to show you guys how to actually unrack the bar by yourself while benching. Usually with weight like this, because I ended up doing 325 for a set of 5, 2 sets of 4, and a set of 3, I'd usually have someone there to unrack the bar for me. But when someone isn't there to do this for you, this is the best way, I believe personally, to unrack the bar on your own while bench pressing, and also keeping your shoulders set without having to try and regain any tightness. Now we go through the basics. We get our shoulders set, so we retract our scapula, get ourselves set into the bench. But the next thing you're going to do is you're going to push your arms into the bench almost like you're going to unrack it. So you're going to, put pressure into the bar, but you're not going to unrack it yet, okay? Your shoulders are still retracted, or your scapula is still retracted. You're pushing into the bar. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips up and utilize your hips to push yourself even more into the bench, all right? And at the same time, you're still pushing into the bar with your arms, all right? After this, with that pressure that you have in your hips, you're now going to bring your hips down, and you're not just going to bring them down, you're going to bring them down and towards your body. And this is almost going to be like a counterweight that pops the bar out of the rack. Okay, so I don't really need to push the bar out of the rack. My shoulders stay in place. My hips are like a seesaw, and the weight that I bring down from my hips towards my body will end up popping the bar out of the rack when I bench press. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to show you guys my sets of bench and let you see each time how I unrack the bar for the bench press. If you have any questions, because this might be a little bit complex, comment down below and I'll get to them.
That was creepy. That was quite creepy.
So that set, I only managed 4, but if you look at the bench, this bench, you have a tendency of, like, when you get into position, it's slippery, so you slip. Let me show you guys a remedy to that I should have done before this set. So it wasn't a horrible set. I wouldn't call that a great set. But again, the whole point of this video was to show you guys how to get yourself set up underneath the bar so that you can unrack it yourself, you can keep your shoulders in place, and you don't become unraveled trying to unrack the bar. This wasn't the greatest bench to show that example because the bench isn't really hard. It's really soft. It's easy to, like, for the weight to push you into the bench. But for the most part, I did stay, my shoulders stayed retracted, or my scapula stayed retracted, and everything stayed in place. Hopefully this helped you guys out. I'm pretty sure I'm done benching. I have to go home, get shit done. But this is Nsima the Centaur Inyang from Break the Bar, being an anomaly. Like the video if you like the video, because I know you like the video, so like the damn video. maybe a question of the day. What is your hardest lift to progress? That's all, guys. Talk to you soon.